Mornings are kind of a sacred time for me, and I feel like I am a morning person, but by choice, if that makes sense. Yeah, I naturally wake up quite early, but I'm not like a 5 a.m. clubber. And I also, even when I wake up, I have to kind of force myself out of the bed. But I do that because I love when I have a good morning. It really sets me up for the day and can affect my whole mood. So lately, one of the biggest commitments I've been trying to make to myself is to grab my journal instead of my phone in the morning. It's so hard, guys. My worst habit is my favorite habit, and I love waking up and scrolling on my phone. I admit it. Doing my best to break that habit. So yeah, then I'll usually head and do a workout. This was kind of like a HIIT style one. I've also been doing a lot of bar workouts recently, just with the Down Dog app. I use the Down Dog app for yoga, and I have to say I absolutely love it. And then so when I saw that they have bar workouts, I was like, hold on, let me try this. And all my skater girlies, you need to get on that. It's incredible for building up the muscles that we need for roller skating or just skating in general. Also, let me put you onto something. So I saw this girl on Instagram using a skateboard as like a reformer Pilates style type workout, and I was like, okay. And I've started incorporating it into my workouts in the morning, and I absolutely love it. I also want to add into this that while I try to make a lot of my mornings look like this, sometimes they don't, because sometimes I watch people on social media and I'm like, really, did they do this every single day? But like the reality is I'm almost sure this was a week that I was ovulating, and for me, like, I just find it so easy for 2 weeks of the month to be super motivated to have the perfect morning, and then the rest of the month I'm like, will I even get out of bed? But what does get me up is just knowing how good I'm gonna feel for just doing it afterwards. So let that be your motivation. It's the same when I was doing the cold water swimming like over Christmas. Like, my motivation to just get up and do it was how I was gonna feel afterwards, and I always used to say to myself, like, just like, you'll never regret it. Unless I'm exhausted, then I skip it. Okay, that is kind of my morning. Obviously, because I wanted to film how I do my hair, it's 10:30 now, and I should have been at my desk like 30 minutes ago. Usually I would do my workout a little bit earlier, and also usually don't wash my hair in the mornings. Like, I'll usually do it the night before, unless it's like a weekend, just because of how much time it takes. But because I wanted to film it, I wanted the light to be right. But I guess like I was kind of beating myself up there. I was like, oh my god, it's so late, I'm not at my desk yet. But like, this, sometimes I forget that like I'm a content creator, and like maybe I should put a little bit more time into my own content. I feel like I've just been so focused on Subtle Poison lately that, yeah, I've probably kind of neglected my own page a little bit. So that is that. I'm just doing a little bit of skincare. That was like not my proper skincare routine, but a bit of moisturizer on. We lazied the skincare today. Okay, all my girls with curly or wavy hair. Oh, there's nothing better than a wash day when your hair Dries nice. Also, I don't know when I turned ginger, but apparently I did, so. And I look really ginger in this light. I'm gonna show you from the back. Oh. Like, hello? If you like look back on some of my videos from like 2 years ago or even 3 years ago, like my hair was literally straw. And look at it now. Like it's beautiful. It's really fucking beautiful. I love it so much. I have just finished our summer press release, so I just have to email that out to as many people as possible. I hate doing these because my concentration span when I have to do them is really bad, so I feel like it takes me way longer than it should. And yeah, I started this yesterday, I got it finished today. I really should have had them emailed out this morning, but whatever. It's maybe people will see it when they get back to their emails after lunch, and that'll be fine. I'm gonna show you it. So this is it. Let's get that off. Just a little bit about the collection. This brings you to all of the high resolution images and a little bit about our pop-up. And that's it. So I'm gonna try and get these emailed out to people now. I don't know, sometimes you get press coverage, sometimes you don't. The one that I sent at Christmas for the purple swimsuits, I got a little bit of press coverage, so that was cute. It also was featured on Love in Dublin, which I didn't send a press release for that, so that was pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully get a bit of coverage for this, and well, yeah. Stop, baby, this evening. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, tonight. 2 p.m. and I'm a little behind on my day, which is a little bit standard. So what do I have to get done? In the next 4 hours, I need to make my lunch. I have lunch made, well, dinner made from yesterday that I'm just gonna eat for lunch. I just have to make some rice. So I'm gonna give myself half an hour to get that cooked and eaten. And then I have to get all of the listings done for the pop-up shop sales, the ticket sales. And then 2 orders to pack and get to the post office. So this is my lunchtime music. Yell loud, what you yelling for? Everyone else watching me. Tell me what has to go to make things so complicated. And you take what you get and you turn it into a God Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My leftover lunch, I made some yellow rice and then I had chana masala left over from last night. Eating with a spoon because, you know, I was in Indonesia. Speaking of, while I have my lunch, that's when I usually practice my Duolingo. I'm currently learning Indonesian, so.
Salahkah mereka? Salah mereka. Kenapa kamu pergi? Mengapa kamu pergi?
Dia benar. Why am I here?
Mengapa saya ada di sini?
Okay. Laura. Shout out to Laura because this is her 3rd order with us. We love repeat customers. Also shout out to Roisin. This is her. She had 2 orders and a ticket to the last Soul Vibes. Whoop whoop. Winter has been saying it's low on ink for like 3 months. God, I honestly can't get over how good my hair dried today. My orders are packed up. It is 20 to 5. Tickets are ready to go on sale. I have to make a TikTok about them, but I also need to make the post office. So I'm going to go to the post office now, do my grocery shop, and then finish the rest of my work. And I feel like this has been an insanely productive day. Hey guys, what a day today has been. It is now 8 p.m. I have just finished making the TikTok video to promo the event. We have sold a good few tickets already, which is so exciting. I'm never one to like sell these things out on the first day. which sometimes I think is good. Like, I think it's good to be pushing them out over time. I'm honestly just buzzing to have sold a few tickets already. And yeah, I did want to skate this evening, but I still have a few more things to do, so that's fine. I feel like I'm high on like adrenaline right now. I still haven't had dinner and I can feel myself starting to get starving, so I'm just gonna finish up this bit of work, get this video posted, and have some dinner, and then everything else is going on my to-do list for tomorrow. It is 20 to 9 and I'm finally about to make my dinner. So I feel like it's gonna be a lazy dinner. I'm about to have a few rice cakes with hummus. Okay, I'm gonna show you my lazy dinner. So I've just chopped up some cauliflower that I had left over from last week. I have a little bit of tofu left over from last week too. I actually did do a grocery shop today, but we gotta use what's there as well. So I have some of last week's tofu, and then I'm gonna pop some of this week's tofu in. Then I'm gonna drizzle these in soy sauce. I prefer dark soy sauce, but I don't have dark soy sauce right now, so we're going to do paprika, generous amount, some salt, oregano. Let's do some cayenne pepper, why not? I really hate when spices don't come out properly. Last little ingredient is a bit of sugar. My oven is preheated. And shake. Eee! That seasoning is so good. So I just popped those into a tray. I'm gonna put a tiny bit of olive oil on them too. This is it cooked. Usually I would cook something else with it, but I'm feeling lazy today. I'm actually still doing stuff on my laptop. It doesn't stop today. And then I'm gonna eat this, read my book, go to sleep. I know I said my mornings are sacred, but my evenings have also become quite a sacred time for me. I set myself the challenge to do yoga every single evening or just every single day in May as part of the Down Dog Challenge. But it's a habit I think I'm now just not gonna break. Like, stretching before bed is elite. I also have got into this really beautiful habit of just saying a little prayer before I go to sleep, which is, yeah, it's just something simple but kind of just makes me feel at ease before I go to sleep. I'll also burn a little bit of Palo Santo, and honestly this just kind of winds me down for the evening, and I kind of love it. I love it. When I was a kid, I was an avid reader. I didn't go to bed without reading. I fell out of that in my teens and definitely my early 20s, but I am heavy back in the reading. This is my current book, the third in the series. I'm almost done and I absolutely want to be a fairy. Good night.